key relationship communication skills that will help you create the relationship you want. My name is Coach Adrian, and let's get started. The communication tips that I'm about to share with you have helped save my relationship many times over. And part of the reason why we started the Happily Committed movement is to empower individuals all over the world, to give you the gift of receiving that love education that you never had. We've had the honor and the privilege to work with thousands upon thousands of men and women all over the world to help empower them to create the relationship they want. And in this video, I'm going to share some of my key research findings with you. The first thing that I want to bring to your attention is that you need to rethink your conception of a relationship. A relationship is just that. It is not a problem that needs to be resolved. And unfortunately, way too many people approach their relationship as if it was an issue that needed to be solved, one after the next, after the next, after the next. And so you dwell on this endless stream of issue that will never end, that will never be resolved, because it is a relationship between two people who are on their own journey, who are going to continuously change, who are going to hurt each other from time to time, because we are imperfect human beings. And so to preface my advice, I wanted to make sure that you are in the right mindset to apply the tips and techniques that I'm about to share with you. So my first tip is to stop taking your partner for granted. You need to love them as if you were going to one day lose them. As human beings, we tend to overvalue the things that we don't yet possess and the things that we've lost. And unfortunately, we undervalue and underappreciate the things that we have and the people that we have. And so I urge you to be in this mindset of gratitude and to love your significant other as if you were going to lose them tomorrow. Next, I want you to focus on rebuilding a friendship. Stop looking at your significant other as if they were somehow standing in the way of your happiness. Friends don't treat each other that way, and I'm sure that you don't treat your friends that way. You're there for them. You're there to support them when they need you. And I need you to cultivate that same mindset and spirit in your relationship with your significant other. You won't be able to do that unless you develop empathy. Empathy is a fundamental virtue that is a pillar of all healthy relationships. Without empathy, you will make it all about you, and you will not be able to truly relate with what they are going through. You won't be able to see the relationship from their point of view. And without that, it is impossible for you to truly communicate in an effective way. The bottom line is that your partner won't listen to you until they feel like you understand them and until they feel like you care about them and a specific emotion that they are experiencing. We get so caught up, our ego gets us thinking just about our wants, our desires, our pains, and we become oblivious to the person that we love most. I'm often taken aback by how easy it is for us human beings to be kind to a stranger that we're going to see only once, but how easily it is for us to hurt the people that we love most. So learn to validate the emotions that your significant other is feeling. Learn to go and in and experience those emotions with them, not to just stand on the sidelines as a spectator and feel bad for them. They need to know you care. They need to know that you support them and that you empathize and relate with whatever struggles they are going through. That is how you are going to inspire them to do the same thing for you and to support you in accomplishing your highest aspirations. Furthermore, it's important to stop keeping tabs of wrongs. Everyone gets caught up in doing those things. Keeping a list, a mental list of all the things that your partner doesn't do right, the things they don't do for you, the things that they could do better. And this is a very destructive mindset because you're training yourself to focus on the negative aspects of their personality, of their being, of your relationship. And that's the best way to live in a terrible relationship, one that's only focused on negativity. Negativity breeds negativity, and you need to snap out and be in a more positive mindset with your significant other. Be mindful of your tone of voice and be mindful of your body language and demeanor. I've coached so many people who knew what to say, who said the right things to their significant other, but were met with disgust, with resentment. They couldn't understand why their partner was so bitter and cold and snappy, despite the fact that the scripts they were using were right. And it's because their tone of voice and their body language was conveying a very different message than the words they were uttering. And everything needs to be in harmony. Your whole being needs to be in harmony in order to communicate efficiently. What you say, what you think, and what you do needs to be in harmony. And when your body language is not communicating the same thing, obviously your partner is going to feel resentful or distrust is going to build up. You can offend them with a look, with the way you position yourself, or with the tone of voice that can sound very condescending and demeaning. Finally, remember to give compliments often. Genuine compliments can really help nurture a relationship. It's a way to show to your significant other that you care about them and their well-being, that you appreciate their beauty, that you value what they do. And a lot of times we think it, but we don't say it. Or we take them for granted because we just expect them to continue to do the things that they've always done. We expect them to put food on the table. We expect them to take care of the kids. We expect them to wash the car. We just expect them to do the things that they've always done. And we stop giving compliments. We stop nurturing the plant. We stop nurturing the relationship. So there's a lot to unpack here, but I really wanted to give you a lot of things to think about in order to make sure that you develop the skills needed to communicate efficiently with the one you love in order to be in a happily committed relationship. This is Coach Adrian, and this is my passion. My passion is to help empower you to create the relationship you want. Like this video if you've enjoyed it. Feel free to leave your thoughts and your comments in the comment section below. Tell me about the things that you are struggling with your significant other when it comes to communication. Subscribe to our channel, join the movement, and forever transform your love life.